Hello and welcome again. I'm Catherine Young, and this is our channel, Our Courage to Heal podcast. Before we begin, let me just say this. I'm not a professional healer and I cannot diagnose. I'm just another person who has been wounded but guided to receive healing. And now I'm here to share my story with you so that hopefully you too can find your courage to heal and stay on the healing journey. Now, let's begin. This is a very short episode. There's just one thing I've learned that I felt so compelled to share. There's just one thing that really propelled me to a state of letting go and embracing myself. I hope you can experience this state of inner peace one day. Thank you for coming today, and let's begin. Book 2, The Healing. Chapter 2, I Choose Me. I heard the saying, surrender, come to healing. And I thought that means giving up. That's a tough one. Sounds like a failure. That's really hard. Well, I reached my pit bottom. Let's try it. If you were like me, ready to receive healing only at breaking point, feeling low and in despair, and even lost the will to dream, why not? It would be easier to just follow. I was drowning and just trying to stay afloat until I get to a boat. Any boat. At that state, well, at least for me, I just want to find and follow the person who's making me feel safe and grounded. Sometimes a good healer makes me feel so safe, it becomes addictive. So I started healing, and my guides used to say, follow your heart. Follow your heart. That way, you will be led to your soul purpose. Okay, aren't I supposed to surrender and listen? This is very confusing because I kind of want to not think about it and just follow. But I kept going to her because I was starting to feel lighter and I could breathe better, and I started making decisions for my life. I began to understand that to surrender is not to just follow the guide. The guidances are not doctrine. They do not suggest my fate. I will always have my free will. Understanding this is so important because when I first surrendered and received healing, I thought it means to drop everything, give up my power, strength, dreams, desires, and just receive guidance. But what surrender really meant is actually to follow our hearts. Let me explain. To surrender is to stop resisting, and I interpret it as to stop resisting to ourselves. Start listening more to the ideas, the voices in our hearts, minds, and that of our dreams. Only when we surrender and start listening clearly can we be connected to ourselves and listen to our needs. When we hold on to social norms, approvals, or expectations placed on us since young, we are wearing our armors. Those armors are heavy. They have the code of conduct and others' expectations engraved on. I used to hold on to them for protection, follow the rules and join the pack. But that's not me. That's what's assumed of me. When I surrender, I drop everything, stretch out my arms, and drop that heavy armor. No more baggage. I am finally free. My mind is open, and I'm ready to listen and hear. Hear from teachers, healers, angels, guides, and most importantly, listen to my heart. I can hear myself, hear my voice. I have a voice, and listen to the details of my dreams. I drop the armor. I can finally place my hand on my heart and feel connected with Catherine Young for once. There's no expectations, no must do, no desires, no injustice, no helplessness, no hopelessness, no rush. That's just me. There's time, there's courage, there's the unstoppable me. Just that very moment when I surrender and forsake all else that do not belong to me, I feel no more need to defend myself. I'm surrendering. I do not want to resist my needs, my dreams, or me anymore. If there's nothing else holding you back, what would you be? What would you like to do? What would the words of our guides and angels sound like to you? I took a really long time to grasp this concept, and I feel so good surrendering. So, if you're like the old me with a heavy armor, consider dropping them. Drop those societal placed armors. They are not ours. When we surrender, we can no longer feel offended. We no longer hold the fear of disappointing anyone. We're just listening and hearing ideas and words. But listen carefully here. We're not taking any orders or directions from others. We are just simply listening to what they have to say, and we continue with what our hearts agree. That's freedom, and that's power. It gives us the courage to take time to acknowledge our own needs and find the courage to heal the way we need, the way we should have lived our lives, and honor and enjoy our human experience. Would you surrender and start listening to your heart too? It's a wonderful experience. It will be amazing when it's just you, unstoppably you. Dear one, all experiences lead to healing and love. So stand still for just a minute today and feel the universal power and love within you. Connect with your true self. Listen to your heart space. I will be rooting for you.